Welcome everyone to the first episode or first break for Monster Hits Club. Just a little introduction. I am your host, First Pitch Mitch, aka Money Mitch P, and we have our co-host Steve P in the house. And due to quarantine, he is actually FaceTimed in right now. Steve, why don't you say hi to everybody?
Mitch, thanks for having me. I've been an avid collector for upwards of 30 years, and I'm excited to do this with you.
All right. So tonight we're just going to give you guys a little introduction of Monster Hits Club. It's presented by Piece of the Game. To learn more about Piece of the Game, visit www.pieceofthegame.net. And then we're going to break a personal box of mine of 2018-2019 NBA Prizm Cello. So looking forward to do a little Luka hunting. We had a little technical difficulties. One of the cameras was not cooperating tonight, so unfortunately you hear my voice, you hear Steve's voice, but all you're going to see is the background, my hands, and some, hopefully, Lukas and trays and some other good stuff come out of this box. Just a little about myself. I've been collecting for over 30 years. Big sports fan. Grew up a Redskins fan, actually. A Devils fan. I'm from New York. I grew up a Redskins fan, believe it or not. I grew up a Mets fan. So I did root for one New York team growing up. Like I said, NFL was Redskins. NBA was actually the Nets. And hockey was the Devils. Long story short, how did a guy from New York start rooting for the Redskins? Well, I had the sheets, as a kid on my bed, and something about that Redskins logo called out to me. So I started rooting for the Redskins at an early age. I'm actually a diehard Jets fan now, believe it or not, because probably around junior high, I realized that, hey, I live in New York. All my friends root for New York teams. I don't. So I started rooting for the Jets. Why? Because as a Redskins fan, I couldn't root for the Giants after rooting for the Redskins pretty much my whole life until that point. They were an arch rival of ours. So I started rooting for the Jets, and now to this day, I am a avid Jets fan, and Steve is also a Jets fan. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while. We share our Jets fandom. We're both big NBA fans. We're not really a fan of a particular team. Steve loves college sports as well. I'll let him to the Christmas tree was a 1986 top set, and ever since then I've been collecting a shirt on that I was hoping to show you guys tonight, but unfortunately a little technical difficulties with the other camera. But Steve, give us a little background on you, on your collecting, your sports fandom. How'd you become a Jets fan? And I know you're a diehard Yankees fan. I'll let you talk a little bit about that before we get into some fun stuff with the cards.
Well, I grew up in southern Connecticut, so I was right at that brink, right at that line of Boston and New York. So pretty much you're either a Red Sox fan or a Yankee fan, a Patriot fan, or a Jet fan. So my father, who also got me into collecting, he was big into collecting when he was a kid, really supported the hobby with me growing up. Many runs to Toys R Us and the multiple card stores that unfortunately do not exist anymore. So he really supported my passion from a young age. Huge Yankee fan ever since I was a child. Thank to God that I chose the Yankees over the Mets, because unfortunately I'm also a Jet fan. Many years of heartbreak on that end. Like Mitch said, huge college sports fan, big St. John's college basketball fan. Don't really root for a particular college football team, but huge college football fan. NFL draft just passed by. I'm that guy who's sitting there watching for all 7 rounds. So hopefully I can bring a little bit of my knowledge to the table if we break any type of football. Also big NBA fan. Just all around huge sports fan. So this COVID period's a little tough, but hopefully these breaks can keep me and Mitch busy.
We just started a Facebook group, Monster Hits Club. If you go to the Piece of the Game page, you should be able to join the group if you just type it in the search, Monster Hits Club. Really, the group is for high-end boxes, high-end Razes, sports memorabilia. you're going to be able to find a lot of things that you could join in the breaks and join in the fun, and hopefully hit some really monster hits. That's the name of the game, right? We want monster hits. We want to build a community of collectors and really just share in the excitement and fun and enjoy all the hits, because I mean, everyone's here because we love this hobby with a passion and we want to share that. So this is going to be a community that we just started, built on, you know, experience in the hobby. We have a ton of experience in sports. I played college baseball, pro tryouts. I mean, I've been surrounded by the game of baseball for over 30 years. Extremely knowledgeable in sports. So what these breaks are going to look like, you know, I have a co-host, so it's going to be sort of like a podcast / break. And we plan on going live 8 to midnight most nights. As long as breaks fill, we'll be live 8 to midnight. And if they don't fill, we'll jump on whenever we have something to talk about and give you guys some entertainment. But as you know, we're growing, we're learning, so there's going to be some learning, some bumps and bruises, but we're excited to be started. So without further ado, we will start opening some cards and talk about some sports and some things in the hobby right now. And we're just going to spitball and have some fun for the next 20 to 30 minutes. And we're glad that you joined us. And again, check out the Facebook group. We'd love to have you. And if not, you know, if you enjoy the videos and just want to hang out, that's cool too. So without further ado, Steve, I think it's time to open some cards, right?
Let's do it.
All right, so I was gonna do this box first of the Prizm Cello, but something special came in the mail today, so I figured I'd unleash this on our viewers live. So let's get cracking, and I'll show you guys what's in the box. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, my Twitter handle is First Pitch Mitch. My Instagram is Money Mitch P. So I have two monikers, believe it or not. And the way, I'll tell you how I got the nickname First Pitch Mitch real quick is I got in Little League. And the reason why I got the nickname was because I like swinging at the first pitch. Every at bat. I always have the belief that that first pitch is going to be the sweetest pitch you see in that entire at bat. They're going to try and groove a fastball in there. And if you miss that, then, you know, you may not get another good pitch. Wow, they really sealed this. The rest of the at-bat. So that became... I'm not even going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to show you guys what it is. So we got a stack of cards here. And they are from 2020 First Edition Bowman. So, I bought a couple packs over at Jaspy's, and I received the shipment today, so I'll take you through some of these cards now. And I'll save the good ones to show you for after. I'll give you a little teaser there of what is over there, but that was a Yankees logo. Oh, here's a teaser. There he is. So, a base Jason Dominguez. All right. So that was, I thought, that's actually what I was hoping for. They had a couple packs left in the box. I heard them say that they had not seen, here's a Pesce. They had not pulled a Dominguez the entire box. So I said, hey, now's the time. So I bought 2 packs. That base Dominguez was in one of the packs. And as I flip through these, there's a Luis Garcia. He's a good prop. That.
How about that?
So what we got there? A yellow foil Jason Dominguez, number 10 out of 75. And I nearly shit my pants when I saw that.
Absolutely because beautiful.
I was not expecting that. And I don't know. I was kind of speechless. I was kind of on a dry spell with doing breaks myself for a little while there. So that kind of pulled me right back in, and I redeemed myself. So wanted to show you guys that. We're actually razzing those 2 cards, so if you're interested in getting in or having a chance to win those 2 cards, you got to be in our group to get in on that razz. So let's get in on the fun, guys. Join the group and let's do some breaks. All right, so Steve, let's do some Prizm basketball. Are we going to talk some basketball here or what?
Let's go for it.
You've been a little quiet. I know you're a talker over there. What do you got for me?
I think I'm still in awe of that Dominguez.
I know. Big Yankee fan sees that.
I can't remember a Yankee prospect with this much hype. As a Yankee, I mean, that guy's the limit.
How about Brian Taylor? Didn't he have a lot of hype?
Yeah, we're talking 30 years ago, though.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. He's the last one I can remember that had. I know Moss was kind of big. What was that? The late 80s too? Or was that early 90s?
Yeah, that was 90 flair. I went to the store, bought many a Cellos looking for that Kevin Moss.
Back then they had rack packs.
Yep.
Rack packs. All right, I'm going to crack all these to get these out because these are like double wrapped here. So, we're doing some Luka hunting. Besides Trae Young, Steve, tell me, who are your guys from 2018-19 that we should be keeping an eye on heading into the future?
I mean, for value right now, I think you can't go wrong with DeAndre Ayton. You have a development team in Spurs. If you look at the numbers, his prices are way undervalued in comparison with some of the other players in the class. I would be heavily investing in Ayton right now.
You know, it's funny because we didn't talk about this at all, by the way, before this, but Ayton is a guy that I noticed probably about 2 month ago, that people just do not buy DeAndre Ayton cards. They just are not into it.
There seems to be even more excitement over Jaren Jackson, which is strange with the smaller market in Memphis. I can't quite put my finger. Maybe it's just I know that the smaller the guard and wings, tend to hold higher value in the hobby. But I mean, you're talking about a guy who's averaging close to 20 points.
Yeah,
close to
I think it's like
rebounds on a developing team.
Yep. I saw that myself. I can't believe I've held on. I sell a bunch of my cards, but I have not sold a single DeAndre Ayton yet. Because I think that he, like you said, he's completely undervalued right now.
I mean, just to give you an example of what I've just sold, Mitch, as Mitch said, I'm also sell on eBay. I actually sold a lot of Colin Sextons for double what I sold a lot of DeAndre Ayton for.
Yep.
So that just boggles my mind.
Well, and Colin Sexton is one of those, I don't know if this is the right word to use, but an enigma. So he could score whenever he wants, pretty much.
I think he's 20 points on a bad team, 12 points on a good team type of guy.
Yeah. But is he the type of guy that's going to be able to lift his team up on his shoulders and carry them? And I think scoring's great. Don't get me wrong. It's like in baseball. Like everyone goes for the home run hitter, but you want more of a complete guy to invest in, because I mean I'm not just investing in home runs. I want to invest in the entire player, if that makes sense.
I agree with that. And basketball is one sport where your team needs to win for your guy to increase his card values.
Yep, I agree 100%. All right, so what should I go with first? The red, white, and blues or the regular?
I think we should go with the regular, Mitch.
All right, let's do it.
Pack one.
Luka hunting begins. A lot of base in that pack. Pack 2. JJ Redick silver. There's your boy right there.
There it is.
Little Colin Sexton action there. I forgot to grab penny sleeves and top loaders.
It's our first show, Mitch.
So unorganized. One camera's not working. Oh, we got silver. Something pretty. Nope. Evan Turner. All right. You think basketball's coming back or what?
I'm hoping. Yeah, you can't trust anything you hear. I mean, you have
There's a LeBron.
conflicting reports, it seems like, by the day.
I know. Did you watch any of the Korean baseball yet or no?
I did not. I haven't dipped. I haven't become that basketball yet.
You don't want to see the bunting contest?
Mitch, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit while you open some of the value that some of these cards may have that you don't really realize? Some of these silvers, some of these parallels. I know you've had great experience selling some of them.
I haven't found anything yet, but when I do, I will. Did you see anything that I missed?
I have not. I just mean in your past opening or your past breaks.
Oh, I mean, obviously there's a lot. I mean, a lot of the cards that I'm not going to find them. This is obviously retail, so we're kind of limited with what we're going to pull out of this. We're really chasing silvers. We're chasing greens, the red, white, and blues. And then if you're lucky enough, a pink pulsar, which will be numbered to 42. And also purple wave. So out of a Cello box, I have pulled a Luka Doncic purple wave, which I don't think many people know. I've read somewhere, and I don't know how factual this is, that those are actually numbered, not numbered. They're not numbered, but they have a print run of 300. So I don't know if that's 100% true or not, but I have read that. I forget where I even read it. But I did pull one of those, and it came back a PS. There's a Giannis Silver.
So
that's a nice little.
That's a beauty.
It's a nice little hit there. So we got so far a LeBron base card, which is not the popular right now. His 2019-2020 card is obviously way more popular because he's in the Lakers uniform. But that one is still I mean, anything LeBron is good to hang on to.
Mitch, do you expect the Brady's in the Buccaneer jersey to have similar appeal?
Oh, a Herder silver. I was hoping that was going to be a Trae Young. But hey, silver. What'd you say? I'm sorry, Steve.
Do you expect the Brady in a Buccaneers jersey to have the similar appeal to the
Bay uniforms?
We might have to pull you out of that because you may wear that to work.
Yes. You would quickly, I mean, as a Jets fan, we've always respected Tom Brady, you and I. But we've also, I mean, let's face it, we've also questioned whether he's as good as he is or is he a system quarterback. We've had this discussion amongst ourselves how many times. And I think I think part of him leaving New England was because he kind of wanted to show that he could win somewhere else, which I think is kind of smart. But it could also expose him. So he has a lot of confidence. He's got weapons now. I mean, Gronk's come out of retirement. I mean, I don't know what to expect. And I just hope that the football season gets played because that's one of the storylines that I'm really looking forward to seeing.
I think, Mitch, me and you are in the small percentage that both hold to the fact that Peyton Manning was a better quarterback.
Oh, 100% better quarterback. In fact, there's probably, we have also had this discussion many times. You're also, as a quarterback, the reason why I think Peyton Manning was the best, or better than Brady, I should say, is because when he got drafted, or bounced back from that, like we saw
time and time
David Carr,
Kelly Smith.
Yeah, like these guys. Can you hear my daughter screaming upstairs? Sorry, guys. We're so unprofessional here at Monster Hits Club.
Was that the conundrum known as that Anthony Simons that was just pulled?
No, that was Gary Trent. That's another conundrum. I have so many Anthony Simons. I fell in love with him in the playoffs last season, and he just has not lived up to my hype. Nor yours. I believe you were big on the wagon.
I was a big Simons guy.
Yeah. So, moving right along here.
No Trace Lucas, unfortunately, yet.
Not even a base. I mean, could we get something here? Come on. The Jason Dominguez is the best card on the desk right now. Just so you know. Both of them. Jacob Evans Silver. Yes! Wrong Mav. Wrong point guard for the Mavs.
Yes. 5'4" point guards in their 8th year do not stop.
Do we go Do we go and have the LeBron Jordan discussion? Because I know me and you actually are on different ends of the spectrum on this one. I think
we are on very. I'm not so much on that. To me, the 6 greatest players, and I think there's a valid argument for each, are Kareem, Russell, Chamberlain, LeBron, Jordan. To be a consensus, media-driven number 1 player, I don't agree.
Well, did you have LeBron in your top 6?
I did.
Oh, okay. I didn't even hear it.
I have the three centers: LeBron, Magic, and Jordan.
So, I don't know. I mean, how do you put it's a center? See, I'm torn on this because when you put Will Chamberlain in and there's no denying. I mean, I actually just looked at this the other day.
We're talking about 50 points, 25 rebounds in a year.
In a season, he averaged that. But he was also playing with guys that were like my height.
Very true.
So, and we joke around that you and I could both have played in the NBA back then, which I don't doubt that I might have been able to when I watched some of it. That might be a little rude to them, but my biggest thing is I think LeBron will always get that rap that he wasn't a stone cold assassin, and rather than try to make himself and his team better, like if you're watching the Jordan documentaries, they showed you after they got their asses beat and destroyed by the Pistons, they knew that they had to muscle up, toughen up, and change who they were as a player to get to that level of greatness if they wanted to win championships. And he spent the offseason lifting weights and doing whatever he had to do to prepare his body. And then you look at a player like LeBron James, who's a freak of nature athletically, try to win a championship rather than improve. And maybe he couldn't improve anymore. You know, maybe he's such a physical specimen that he couldn't see himself getting stronger, better, and then just said, hey, you know what? I'm at the top of my game. I can't lift these guys up anymore. But do you run away, or what's perceived as running away, or do you stay and try to win as many championships? There's a Mitchell Robinson green. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Nah, it's decent.
I have 2 valid arguments for my LeBron debate. Number 1, the 2007 Cavs team that he brought to the finals, if you look at the roster, is one of the worst supporting rosters of any finals team in history.
Jalen Brunson Silver.
That's not a bad card.
I know. I have so many of them, though. Oh, there's another Giannis Silver get hyped. It's just
the
not.
Mavs need to get him on the floor a little bit more.
I agree. I think he's a totally underrated player.
The thing is, though, Mitch, and you watch more Mavs games than anybody but Mark Cuban. How do you get Jalen Brunson and Luka on the court together?
Well, you severely weaken your bench at that point, because
also, doesn't it take the ball out of Luka's hands?
You do want the ball in Luka's hands. He's a playmaker. He's got vision. He makes shit happen. I mean, so yeah, you're right. You don't want somebody to wait. You want him on the wing waiting for somebody to dish it off to him. You want him bringing up the ball and being the decision maker. So yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to finish my LeBron argument.
Yes, go ahead.
So, Mitch, I want you to answer one question for me. Okay. I'm going to give you the teams that Jordan beat in the finals.
Another herder.
And I want you to tell me which one could even stay on the court with the Durant-Curry Warriors that LeBron beat. Excuse me, with the Curry Warriors, the Curry-Thompson Warriors that LeBron beat. The Lakers at the end of the road, the Blazers, the Suns, the Sonics, or the 2 over-the-hill Jazz teams.
This might be a Michael Porter Jr., I'm thinking, by the color.
It.
Oh, Lonnie Walker. Not bad. Lonnie Walker
right.
green. I don't understand the hype about him, but...
We've had this discussion many times,
yeah.
So I think it's the hair.
I don't know. I don't have any hair, so I'm jealous, maybe.
Something about him draws the collector, man. I'll tell you.
Listen, I've never seen Jordan, what he did on the court. I don't think he was. All right, I'm going to sum it up right here for you. When Jordan was in college, right? Who did they beat in the national championship?
Georgetown.
Whose logo does Georgetown wear on their uniform right now?
Oh, as far as a transcendent figure, Mitch, I have no argument with you. Not as a celebrity, not as that type of figure. He's number one. I'm talking just pure on the court. What do we got here?
Man, I got another Nick Green. I mean, there's a lot of decent rookie cards in here with some Prizm action, but I mean, it's not the guys we're looking for here. I mean, a Trey base or a Luka base would just be phenomenal at this point. Either one, I'm happy with. Another Trier. Trier heavy. Oh, this is a Trey, I bet. Trey. Oh, God, Chandler Hutchison. Oh, there's a Luka freshman Phenoms with glue on it. Or a booger.
Man, the surface on a lot of these Prizms leaves a lot to be desired sometimes.
It's like a booger. Oh, you can't even see it. There's a booger on it. You see
Does
it?
PSA have a booger modifier?
That may be a Luka game used booger card.
You could list that as game used booger.
Yes.
And we spiraled out of control in our first.
That is
episode. Game
used booger, everyone. I'm going with that. All right. You know what's actually crazy? April Fool's Topps, I think. I can't remember who. Topps posted like that they had a chewed gum relic, and I actually fell for it. I was like, that is the dumbest. I was like, that is the dumbest idea I've ever seen, and it was April Fool's. I forgot it was April 1st. Oh man, another Lonnie. Oh, we got colors. We got something. No, we don't. There's a LeBron looking angry. Look how angry he looks. Stone Cold Kill. Last pack. Let's go, baby. Come on. What do we got? Oh, God, there's nothing in this. All right.
Better hope there's some barbershop Lukas waiting.
At the barber shop instead of candy shop. Let you lick the lollipop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Durant. Oh no. Larry Bird Barbershop. Larry Bird looks like the type of guy that would actually get his hair cut in a barbershop with the red, white, and blue light thing spinning. I think it's safe to say that Dominguez may be the best card we see during this video.
I think that's fair.
Very fair.
I think that's fair to say that Dominguez might be the best hit for a lot of reasons. That's an amazing card.
Oh, boy. All right, we still got half of them. We got half of them. Listen, I stay positive. You know I don't start breaking shit until the last pack.
Nope.
A real gentleman doesn't break anything until he's opened the last pack. Okay? That's when you start breaking stuff. After you spend $600 on a box. And then... Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more packs.
15 more shots.
That is some really quick on-the-spot math there, Steve.
How about that?
Dynamite drop in. Oh, that is one of my favorite players from last year. Wow, I didn't know that he was drafted by the Nets, though. That's interesting. Did you know that, Steven? I did not know that. Watanabe. Can you not see?
I couldn't see the guy.
Oh, sorry. It was Watanabe. Oh, Jesus. Do they even put Lukas in these boxes anymore?
I don't think so.
I've opened so many of these. I've not seen a base Luka or any type of Luka in a while.
These are actually Luka trade-free boxes.
Oh, they are. I didn't realize it. Is that on the fine print?
There was a big sticker on the front when you were opening it.
Remember they used to put stickers on that, like in like KB Toys? Yes. No rookies included in this set. Oh, there's another booger on this card. Stanley Johnson, game-used booger. Right there. You could see it. Somebody had... I hope it's not a COVID booger. No, this was put out before COVID even came around. All right, last pack. We got a Miles Bridges. And, Wendell Carter. Oh, hot pack. Oh, God, this is a Luka. Landry Shamet. All right, guys. So
not a bad 3-pack there, though.
That was one of the worst boxes I've ever opened.
4.
Yeah. I mean, when you're spending that much on a box, you're hoping for at least a Trae Young base card. Help a brother out, you know?
Yes.
Well, that's all we got. So, Steve, do you have any closing remarks?
I had a really good time doing this, Mitch. I look forward to our future breaks.
All right, guys. So, if you liked what you saw, liked what you heard, join the Facebook group. Monster Hits Club, presented by Piece of the Game. We look forward to having you. We already have some Razzes set up in the group. We have some boxes set up in the group. And what we're doing is, on all the basketball boxes, they're all high-end. So right now I think there's a 2018, 2019 Cello box like the one I just opened up. The way we're working the basketball boxes, the Prizms, the 2019-20 Prizms, is you buy one spot, you get 3 teams, and they're tiered. So you're pretty much guaranteed a decent team, along with 2 other mid to low tier teams. So when you buy into the break, it's all going to be random, the obviously, but you're almost guaranteed a decent team. So you it's not all for naught. So and it's all listed out in the Facebook group. And if you have any questions, shoot us a message. But that's all we got for today's show. Thanks, Steve, for joining us. Thank you for watching. Follow us on YouTube. Click subscribe so you can see when we go live. And join that Facebook group, guys. Monster Hits Club. Talk to you all soon.